August 16th meeting of the Lancaster County Board of Commissioners. My name is Deb Shore, serving as chair this year. To my left, our vice chair, Christy Yoakum, fellow Commissioner Rick Vest, and on the other side, Commissioners Roma Amundsen and Sean Flowerday. If you'd please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Clerk, if you'd begin the agenda, please.
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available for electronic viewing from the county clerk's staff. Printing options are available upon request. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approve the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on August 9th, 2022.
Move approval.
Second.
All right, motion is second. Are there any comments or corrections? Seeing none, call the roll, please.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is number 2 claims. 2A is approval of the claims process through August 16th, 2022, and this needs to be amended to include the payroll ending on August 10th, 2022.
I move approval of the claims, including payroll through August 10th.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. B is approval of a claim to Rabble Mill in the amount of $17,432.12.
Move approval.
Second?
Motion second to approve the claim. Call the roll.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
I will abstain as my wife is on the board.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 4 yes, 1 abstention. C is approval of a claim to El Centro de las Americas in the amount of $19,823.39.
Move approval.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Abstain as I am on the board.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. D is approval of a claim to the Mediation Center in the amount of $5,600.
Move approval.
Second?
All right. Motion is second to approve the claim. Call the roll, please.
Vest,
Abstain.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 4 yes, 1 abstention.
And if I could just note for the record, these are being processed a little bit differently. Previously, these claims were rolled into the entirety of the claims that would have been approved under item A, but because we do have board members that serve with these various nonprofits, we are pulling them out so they can make their conflict known and abstain from the vote. All right, Mr. Clerk.
Next is number 3, consent items. These are routine business items that are expected to be adopted without dissent. Any individual item may be removed for special discussion and consideration by a commissioner or by any member of the public without prior notice. Unless there's an exception, these items will be approved as one with a single vote of the Board of Commissioners. These items approval of amendments to the following county contracts. C-19-619 with NMC Inc. for the annual supply of Caterpillar fillers. C-22-225 with Fastenal Company for the annual supply for personal protective equipment and first aid supplies. Right-of-way contract with Donald L. and Sandra K. Ehlers, South 110th Street and Bennett Road in amount of $208. Received and placed on file the Records and Information Management Monthly Report for July 2022. Setting a public hearing on Tuesday, August 23rd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. in room 112 of the County City Building regarding the Lancaster County's proposed budget for fiscal year 2022-2023. Setting a public hearing on Tuesday, August 23rd, 2022 at 9 a.m. in room 112 of the County City Building for purposes of Section 147, Bracket F of the Internal Revenue Code of 1986 as amended for and on behalf of the county and the city of Crete, Nebraska, regarding the issuance of bonds by the county for the benefit of Bryan Medical Center. Setting a public hearing on Tuesday, August 30th, 2022 at 9 a.m. in Roman 12 of the County City Building regarding adoption of the Lancaster County zoning and subdivision fee schedules.
Move approval of the consent items.
All right.
Second.
We have a motion second to approve the consent items. Call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is number 4, public hearing. This is for vacation of Road 1208 located in Lancaster County, Nebraska.
Okay, we will open the public hearing regarding the vacation of this road. Is there anyone here wishing to provide testimony?
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do. John Berry, Lancaster County Engineering, 444 Cherry Creek Road. This is a petition to vacate Road 1208. It was a road that was originally approved back in 1892, so it's an older one we have. It's a road that runs east-west along the half-mile line between South 84th Street and South 98th Street, and between Van Dorn and A Street. It's a road that I went back and looked at some of our aerial maps from the 1940s, and at that point it never existed. So there was never a platted road put in by the county as far as I can tell. This road is kind of a joint, or this vacation is kind of a joint venture between the city of Lincoln, the planning department, and county engineering, the county. Some of this land along this roadway has been annexed already into the city. That's why the city's involved with this. I'll show you.
Thank you.
Yep. This is what it looks like. That's where the vacation looks like. If it pops up. So it's about 3/4 of a mile of roadway. It's about where South Street would be if it went straight through east and west. There's a preliminary conceptual plan for the Wandering Creek area, which shows South Street meandering north and south of our section line here. So that's kind of why at this time we're requesting, the city of Lincoln's requesting and planning's requesting that we vacate this particular roadway. And at this point, we would recommend that you approve it.
Great. Any questions for John? If not, is there anyone else wishing to provide public testimony on this item? Seeing none, we will close this public hearing and we'll close the public hearing and hear from John.
John Ward with the Lancaster County Attorney's Office. Just want to let the board know that action on this item will be the week following the public hearing, so that'll happen next week.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Clerk.
Next is number 5, new business. 5A is a request under Personnel Rule 17-9, bracket B, for a one-time cash award of $500 to Lisa Molinoff.
Applause even before you get to the dais.
Good morning, Sarah Hoyle, Director of Lincoln Lancaster County Human Services, and I'd asked for this for Lisa when there was a vacancy at the Veterans Services Administration. Lisa stepped up and volunteered to go over and help with the front desk. She did that and then also kept up with all of the emergency rental assistance applications that were coming in, as well as the cremation applications. Because she was willing to serve in this capacity, the county did not need to hire a temporary employee to fill in that role because Lisa was doing that. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
Lisa, do you have anything you'd like to add?
That
No?
pretty much covers it.
You have been a long-time employee with us. When did you start?
2004.
2004, and have served in a variety of capacities and served Lancaster County in a lot of ways.
Well, thank you so much for everything that you do. Yeah, you really stepped up when we had a vacancy, and gosh.
It was a joy, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
It makes me want to applaud, I know.
No, we already did that.
No, but my experience with Lisa is when you stepped into other roles to help out, I believe when there's been openings or in your department or people were on leave. So thank you for that, but I appreciate the applause. I mean, to have the applause of your peers, that's the highest honor.
Exactly, thank you.
Sure. So, is there a motion?
I move approval.
Second.
All right, motion a second. Call the roll, please.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
We will close that out with a round of applause.
B is a special designated license application from Ken's Liquor, Inc. for events at the following locations: Prairie Creek Inn, 2400 South 148th Street, Walton, Nebraska, on October 8th, 2022. And Roca Ridge Event Center, 5265 Prairie Stage Drive, Roca, Nebraska, on August 15th, 2022.
Okay. Is there anyone here wishing to speak on these items? We have issued several SDLs for Ken's Liquor and have worked with both the Prairie Creek Inn and the Roca Ridge Event Center previously. So,
Move approval.
Second.
call the roll, please.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. C is setting the salary of William Harris, Deputy Public Defender, in the amount of $82,576 as an attorney, one effective July 29th, 2022.
All right. Seeing no one from the Public Defender's Office,
Yeah, I will move approval.
I'll second.
call the roll, please.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 5D is confirmation of the County Veteran Service Committee's appointment of Mark LeCamp as County Veteran Service Officer effective August 25th, 2022 at an annual salary of $78,297.
All right. Mr. Chada, good morning.
Good morning. Commissioner Shore, how are you today?
We're doing good.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm the current chairman of the Veterans Service Office Committee, and we are asking approval, of course. Mark DeCamp was a captain in the Navy and has a master's degree at the post-graduate school for the Navy. Taught courses in ethics and in leadership, responsible for diversity, inclusion, and equity efforts, responsible for a Navy warship with 250 personnel and a multi-million-dollar budget. He was also served as the national at the Naval Station in Everett, Washington for a long time. Also active with local veteran service offices, and I like that a lot about him. But while I have your attention, the PACT Act was recently passed, and that's a big deal for veterans. And that's going to make our office much busier. There are a lot of veterans that have not got benefits because these things were not allowed, just like high blood pressure or asthma, cancer, other things. And they've opened the enrollment period to 10 years rather than 5. So there's a new process for evaluating all these things, and we really need probably more help than we have with the 3 service officers we currently have. Besides, we have to kind of train Captain LeCamp. And that's going to take a little bit of time. So with those environmental exposures that are now presumptive for veterans, we really will need more help, and we'd ask that you consider that. We talked, last time I was here, I asked about laptops so they could go out and see more disabled veterans, and we still need help with that as well. So thank you for your time, I appreciate it. I realize I got off the topic a little bit. But
No, we always appreciate hearing from you, and Commissioner Amundson has already voiced that same concern about additional help will be needed.
Thank
We
you very
did have
much.
the opportunity to meet Mark last Thursday, and I think I speak for the group, and we were all very extremely impressed. Very professional, but very personable, and I think he will be a strong leader for our veteran service officer representing the county and our veterans as well. So,
Totally agree. Thank you very much.
all right. And we'll put him on that laptop project as soon as he gets his feet on the ground.
Okay?
Actually, we've already talked with Dennis Meyer
Uh-huh.
and Ron But anyway, and so we do have the laptops, they just need to be ordered.
Okay,
They're
Oh,
ordered.
they're ordered.
even
Okay.
better.
Okay.
Hey, they're ordered.
Thank you very
Things
much.
happen fast here. Whew.
Appreciate that.
All right,
Thank you.
thanks, Jim. All right,
Okay.
is there a motion?
I would move confirmation of Mark LeCamp.
Second.
All right, call the roll, please.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. E is a grant contract with the City of Lincoln for the Lincoln Lancaster County Investigative Narcotics Cooperative in the amount of $133,174.
Move approval.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. F is an agreement with Intuition and Logic Engineering, Inc. for professional engineering services related to channel stabilization of Ash Hollow Channel, generally located west of Waverly, Nebraska. The expenditure for the service shall not exceed $146,782.
Pam Dingman, Lancaster County Engineer. Ash Hollow is something that we have an interlocal agreement from the 1970s that's associated with the Waverly Viaduct. And that agreement says that the county should be the lead in any maintenance or work needed that needs to be done to Ash Hollow from 134th Street, actually from Highway 6, all the way to Salt Creek. This is for engineering from 134th Street to Salt Creek. The costs are supposed to be shared equally between Lancaster County, the NRD, and the city of Waverly. I might note that it is the only ditch that we maintain in the entire county.
So then the amount that's before us today, is that the total price of the project?
That is correct. So what we did ask the other entities to do is to forward funding to us prior to the execution of this contract. I believe that is fair and equitable in this case. We do have those funds, which is why we're bringing the contract forward. I will also note that this is the contract only for the engineering of this section. In the 1970s, we did drainage and environmental engineering a lot different than we do today. We know that straightening channels and forcing them to do hard right angles is absolutely the worst thing that we can do, which is probably why we're having some of the issues in this corridor that we have.
I will move approval of the agreement with Intuition and Logic Engineering.
Second.
Motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 5G is an agreement with Alfred Benish and Company for professional engineering services for the replacement of 15 county culverts in Lancaster County, Nebraska. The expenditure for these services shall not exceed $154,951.72.
Pam Dingman, Lancaster County Engineer. This contract is associated with the funding allocated through ARPA for culvert pipes. This is the first of 2 engineering contracts to design culvert pipes in Lancaster County.
Move approval.
Second.
All right, motion and a second to approve. Call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. H is a recommendation from the purchasing agent and county engineer to award and execute a purchase order to NMC Lincoln to provide 2 motor graders with a trade-in of 1 county-owned machine. The cost of county is $696,582.
Bud Geislinger, Assistant Highway Superintendent for Lancaster County. What I have here is a picture of one of the motor graders that is going to be traded in. It is a 23-year-old machine pushing 30,000 hours. The other one that the new one will be allowing us to do is move a motor grader to our maintenance crews to help with maintenance on the culverts, bridges, stuff like that, and that's approximately a 12-year-old machine. There is, for the motor graders this year compared to last year, just short of a $72,000 increase per machine. Any questions you'd like to ask me?
I would just like to note, Pam Dingman, Lancaster County Engineer, as you look at this machine, one of the most important reasons that we should get these machines out of our inventory is you may notice the steering wheel and the old school levers to move things. These are extraordinarily difficult long-term on shoulders and backs. Our new modern machines have a seat that is, do you guys call it an air ride?
It is an air ride seat.
An air ride seat, and run on joysticks. And so I had to change all the naughty things I said as a parent, that no good can come from this with video games and a joystick. There's no job that does this. Apparently there is a job that does this, and it is driving a motor grader for Lancaster County, and hey, we need more of those operators.
Yes.
But that being said, the newer machines are much more efficient and are much easier on our employees' backs and shoulders and knees and whatever else they need when they're in these machines.
So we're surplusing one and we're moving another one to a different division and having two new at the main shop.
So these will be, one will be at the main shop, the one that is repurposed. The other two will be mainline machines out in the districts.
Okay. Great.
So the machine that is being, to the maintenance crew that is being moved, it is the first series of what Pam is talking about. That's a Caterpillar. They call them the M series. So it's the very first one the county purchased, but it's a very solid machine. It'll serve the maintenance crews extremely well.
We also know through our research that keeping these machines 20 years means we put about 85% of the value of a new machine into maintenance. And if the goal has been the last 8 years to get the life cycle of these machines down to 10 years, which means that the life cycle maintenance is about $20,000. And so, and then we have a larger trade-in. And so with price increases, we're not quite there yet, but we're a long ways down the road, and I'm glad we bought some of those machines before they were $72,000 higher.
There has been ongoing improvement in the fleet since I've been on the board, and I know it takes some stress off the employees with reduced maintenance, and hopefully that turns into more time on the road and better service of the roads. So our fleet's going to go back to Deb's point here, our fleet's going to increase by one machine. Then we've
Yes.
got two now in service. One will be other assigned duties, railroad terminology,
Correct.
and then the two will be replacing. I think that this will serve the taxpayers well. I personally would move approval.
And I would second that.
And a second, call the roll, please.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Best,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
And I
Thank
do
you.
do want to give a shout out to whichever employee filmed the night pour of the bridge deck cement. It was extremely entertaining. If you have a minute to be on TikTok and watch Pam's employees and our contractors do great work in the middle of the night. It was interesting.
That would be Miss Tracy Dragoo. She is our creative personality, stuck amongst many technical personalities, which can sometimes be difficult for her.
All right.
Next is number 6, public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to county business not on agenda may do so at this time.
All right. Seeing no one, if you could continue with the announcements, please.
The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a legislative retreat on Thursday, August 18th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. in the Hall of Justice Training Classrooms B and C at 575 South 10th Street. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold its next early meeting on Tuesday, August 23rd, 2022, beginning at 9 a.m. in room 112 of the County City Building. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a staff meeting on Tuesday, August 23rd, 2022, immediately following the Board of Commissioners' regular meeting in room 112 of the County City Building. County Commissioners can be reached at 402-441-7447 or commish@lancaster.ne.gov. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting is broadcast live on Link TV, the City Government Access Channel. Link TV is available on Allo Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 1300. For the rebroadcast schedule, visit lincoln.ne.gov. Meetings are also streamed live on Link TV, YouTube, Facebook. In addition, Link TV apps are available on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV.
Move we adjourn.
Second.
All right, motion is second to adjourn. Call the roll, please.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
All right, we are adjourned and will now call to order the Lancaster County Board of Equalization for Tuesday, August 16th. Mr. Clerk.
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available for electronic viewing from the county clerk staff. Printing options are available upon request. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. 1B is approval of the minutes of the Board of Equalization meeting held on Tuesday, August 2nd, 2022.
Move approval.
Second.
All right, motion is second to approve the minutes. Call the roll, please.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. B is approval of the minutes of the Board of Equalization meeting held on Tuesday, August 9th, 2022.
Move approval?
Second.
Motion is second to approve the minutes. Call the roll, please.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 2 are additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls.
Move approval of the additions and deductions?
Second?
Call the roll, please.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 3 is notice of taxable status, and this is for the city of Lincoln.
Good morning, Scott Gaines, Deputy County Assessor, Register of Deeds. This is a property the city had a loan on. They foreclosed on it to protect their interest in the loan. Their plan is to flip it to NeighborWorks for rehab and sale. So this is just to keep the property on the tax rolls, as the city doesn't intend to use this for a public purpose.
A motion to approve the change in status.
Yeah. Move approval of the change of status.
Second?
All right, call the roll, please.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is number 4, public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to County Board of Equalization business not on agenda may do so at this time.
All right, is there anyone wishing to make public comment? Seeing no one,
Move we adjourn.
Second.
motion is second to adjourn. Call the roll, please.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
All right, thank you.